Monkey is standing at a historical crossroads. To the left is the path leading to the gym, 8 hours of sleep, and a future where Monkey might actually see Monkey's own abs. To the right is a family-sized pizza, 4 hours of scrolling TalkTick through satisfying rug-cleaning videos, and a deep spiritual regret tomorrow morning. Monkey knows, with absolute scientific certainty, that the left path is the correct choice. Monkey has even purchased new running shoes and downloaded 3 different health apps that Monkey has never opened. Monkey has all the evidence needed to prove that the right path is a disaster for Monkey's spine and self-esteem. And then, with the focus of a missile and the judgment of a raccoon, Monkey turns right. Not slowly, not reluctantly. Monkey sprints toward the chaos like someone is giving away free anxiety. Why is Monkey a genius at knowing every right answer, yet a dedicated professional at taking every wrong action? Welcome to Monkey's greatest talent, highly organized self-sabotage. Number 1. Monkey chooses what feels less painful. Monkey likes to imagine decisions are made with logic, wisdom, maturity, and maybe a tiny Montauk happening inside the skull. They are not. Most of the time, Monkey's brain is not asking, what helps Monkey most in the long run? Monkey's brain is asking, what hurts less in the next 10 seconds? That is a completely different question. Do the hard task. Pain. Have the honest conversation. Pain. Face reality like an adult. Very rude. And when Brain Monkey sees discomfort, Brain Monkey does not react normally. Brain Monkey treats mild discomfort like a natural disaster. One awkward email appears, and Brain Monkey acts like the building is on fire. Monkey, do not touch that. That task contains emotional violence. Monkey must flee to the kitchen immediately. So Monkey backs away. That is the trap. Monkey is not always chasing disaster. Monkey is often just escaping discomfort. And in the moment, the bad decision does not feel like sabotage. It feels like relief. That is why it is so dangerous. Monkey avoids the small pain now and receives a much larger invoice later. Number 2. Monkey gets bribed by instant reward. Brain Monkey is mathematically illiterate. In psychology, this is called hyperbolic discounting. In Monkey's world, it just means the future sounds fake and the pizza is real. The good choice usually comes with pain right now and reward much later. Go to the gym. Muscle pain today for abs in 6 months. Save money. Restraint today for peace later. The bad choice comes with reward right now and pain much later. Eat the whole pizza. Mouth party today. Regret tomorrow. Questionable consequences later. Monkey looks at phrases like 6 months and 10 years the way Monkey looks at a medieval prophecy. Interesting. Possibly true. Not useful tonight. Who knows if we'll even be a monkey in 10 years. But this pizza is real. It is here. It has extra cheese. Future Monkey is a stranger who lives in a distant country called tomorrow. Present Monkey is holding a phone, a snack, and a banana milkshake, saying, Monkey deserves a little treat. And once again, the future gets betrayed. Monkey does not hate long-term goals. Monkey just keeps accepting terrible deals with instant benefits. Number 3. Brain Monkey's branding agency. This is where Brain Monkey becomes a liar with a calm voice. Brain Monkey keeps renaming bad behavior so it sounds respectable. Brain Monkey never says, Monkey is avoiding the problem. Brain Monkey says, Monkey is protecting peace. Brain Monkey never says, Monkey is procrastinating. Brain Monkey says, Monkey is waiting for the right energy. Monkey sits at the computer. The deadline is screaming. But Brain Monkey has discovered a problem. Monkey's desk is slightly dusty. Monkey cannot possibly innovate in these conditions. Look at that speck of dust. It's a biohazard. So Monkey spends the next 3 hours cleaning baseboards, organizing a junk drawer from 2012, and researching how to sharpen lawnmower blades, even though Monkey lives in an apartment and does not own a lawn. Monkey is not being clean. Monkey is being a coward in a white shirt. Monkey knows the work is still there. The work is getting heavier. Meanwhile, procrastination is quietly building a mountain of anxiety with Monkey's name on it. But in the moment, cleaning the junk drawer feels like winning. Monkey is busy, and busy is the perfect camouflage for failing. Number 4. The weakest version of Monkey keeps making decisions. Smart Monkey makes plans in daylight. Then, exhausted, Monkey destroys them at night. At 10 a.m., Monkey says, "Tonight, Monkey will eat properly and sleep early." At 11:48 p.m., Monkey is in the kitchen eating something questionable, scrolling with dead eyes and whispering, "Tomorrow will be different." Smart Monkey knew the better choice, but Smart Monkey was not driving when the decision actually happened. Tired Monkey was driving. Hungry Monkey was driving. Low battery Monkey was driving. Expecting wisdom from the weakest version of Monkey is like hiring a raccoon to protect the trash. At that point, the goal is no longer growth. The goal is emotional survival with snacks. Number 5. Monkey trusts what feels familiar. Monkey does not always choose the worst option because it looks exciting. Sometimes Monkey chooses it because it looks familiar, and Monkey's brain loves familiar things. Even when familiar is unhealthy, chaotic, and has ruined Monkey's week 900 times already. If Monkey is used to procrastinating, procrastination feels normal. If Monkey is used to overthinking, overthinking feels safe. If Monkey is used to chaos, peace can actually feel suspicious. That is how bad patterns stay alive. Monkey walks toward a healthier routine. Brain Monkey says, "This feels unfamiliar. Be careful." Then Monkey walks right back into an old bad habit. Brain Monkey says, "Ah yes, home." Even if home is a terrible place to live mentally, that is the bug. Monkey keeps confusing familiar with safe. But familiar is not always safe. Sometimes familiar is just the cage Monkey already knows. Monkey would rather sit in a bad cage with familiar bars than walk into an open field full of uncertainty. But after picking the worst choice more times than Monkey would like to admit, Monkey decided to try one better choice. Monkey wanted to spend a little less time doom scrolling and a little more time actually making something. So Monkey checked out Skillshare, who are also sponsoring this video. Skillshare is a creative learning platform with thousands of classes in things like illustration, animation, design, business, marketing, and more, all taught by leading experts and experienced professionals in their fields. It is a great place to learn a skill from scratch, start a new hobby, level up in Monkey's career, or reconnect with creativity in a way that feels a lot more useful than melting into TalkTick for 3 hours. Look at that! They even have classes specifically for Procreate, which immediately activated Monkey's artistic ambitions. So Monkey clicked in, and to Monkey's surprise, it did not feel intimidating. The class broke things down step by step, included hands-on projects, and made it feel a lot easier to actually start. And look at this, Monkey actually got to draw a portrait of Monkey. Not bad. So if you want to build a real skill, start a creative habit, or replace a little doom scrolling with something more useful, Skillshare is a really good place to start. The first 500 people to use Monkey's link in the description or scan the QR code will get a 1-month free trial of Skillshare. And that is the point. If Monkey wants to stop picking the worst option, Monkey cannot rely on motivation alone. Monkey has to rig the game so the better choice is easier to start. Number 6. How Monkey rigs the game. First, delay the worst choice. Monkey does not always need heroic self-control. Monkey often just needs a delay. Instead of saying, "Do it now," Monkey says, "Maybe in 10 minutes." That tiny gap matters, because most bad choices are strongest in the first few moments. After that, they start losing their magical little speech. Give Monkey a gap, and Smart Monkey might actually come back online. Second, make the dumb choice inconvenient. If Monkey keeps scrolling in bed, the phone should not sleep next to Monkey like a toxic little boyfriend. Put it across the room. If Monkey keeps eating junk, stop storing a full emotional support buffet in the kitchen. If Monkey keeps buying nonsense, stop making checkout so easy that one bad mood turns into a package at the door. The dumb choice should require at least enough effort to annoy Brain Monkey. Third, Make the good choice easy. Do not tell monkey to fix life. Tell monkey to drink water before doing anything stupid. Do not tell monkey to work on the big project. Tell monkey to open the file. The smart choice should be easy enough to happen before brain monkey starts negotiating like a corrupt lawyer. Fourth, do not trust every thought that sounds nice. Important decisions should not be made by the weakest version of monkey. Do not let tired monkey redesign life at midnight. Do not let hungry monkey decide whether monkey is a failure. Do not let stressed monkey decide whether a relationship is doomed. Those monkeys are not objective. They are just loud. Monkey has to stop believing every thought just because it arrived in monkey's own voice. Some thoughts are guidance. Some thoughts are brain monkey in a fake mustache. Monkey is still standing at that crossroads. The pizza still smells delicious. The gym still looks like a lot of sweating. But this time, monkey is not staring at the pizza. Monkey is looking at monkey's running shoes and whispering, "I am not the kind of monkey who lets a piece of pizza dictate my destiny." Maybe monkey will still fail tomorrow. Monkey might even fail tonight. But at least in this moment, monkey is starting to recognize brain monkey's voice before the bad choice gets dressed up as comfort, logic, or just this once. And that matters, because big decisions matter. But a lot of life is built through small choices made on autopilot. So monkey does not need to become perfect overnight. Monkey just needs to make the next better choice before brain monkey starts selling nonsense. Now go drink some water before brain monkey realizes there's a new donut shop opening 3 blocks away. The monkey says thanks. Like this video? Toss him a subscribe. It keeps the bananas coming.